143 million people have been affected by the recent data breach at the credit bureau Equifax. Though the full result is yet to be discovered, over 40% of the U.S. population is in the same boat. Nearly everyone who has a credit score has had their personal information exposed: Social Security numbers, birth dates, driver's license numbers, and addresses. There's no putting the genie back into the bottle, and there's no getting that information back. The danger is that your information can be used to open new accounts. You've just become the victim of identity theft. And the challenge is that hackers can wait years if they want to before using that information. So what are we going to do to protect ourselves? The first step is to check your credit report. Go to annualcreditreport.com to request your report or call 877-322-8228. Look for new accounts that you don't recognize. New loans or credit cards that you didn't ask for are the first clue that your information has been compromised. Examine your bank accounts and your credit card statements as well. Look for unrecognized charges. Sometimes thieves will test an account number by putting through a small charge. If that works, they'll follow with a bigger charge. So pay attention to even the smallest numbers. Make a habit of checking your credit report, your bank and credit accounts on a regular basis. This calls for long-term monitoring of your accounts. The next step is to put a credit freeze on your account. Freezing your credit means that no new credit can be established in your name until you lift the freeze. However, you may have to pay a fee to establish the freeze and a second one to lift the freeze when you need to get new credit. Right now, Equifax is offering free freezes until January 31st, 2018. Experian and TransUnion, the other major credit bureaus, are not offering free freezes because they haven't had a breach. Freezing your credit only works if you put the freeze on with all three bureaus. Here in Alaska, you can freeze your account for a flat fee of $5 with each of the bureaus. To unfreeze it, it'll cost $2. To freeze your account, simply contact the credit bureaus. Each has a different procedure for activating and lifting a freeze. You can contact each of the websites listed here or call the company's phone number. However, if your account has already been breached, there is no cost for the freeze. Consider the benefits and the problems with establishing a credit freeze before you do it. The advantages include: it'll stop thieves from opening up credit in your name. You can still get credit by unfreezing the account. It doesn't expire. It remains in effect until you remove it. It costs less than a credit monitoring service, and it doesn't affect your credit score. The drawbacks are: it only works if done on all three bureaus simultaneously. There are fees involved, and it may take as much as 3 days for it to go into effect. And it has no effect on existing bank or credit accounts if your accounts have already been breached. This data breach has brought a focus on the security of our accounts, but basic precautions should always be taken to protect your good name and your creditworthiness from identity theft. At the least, all of us should routinely check our credit reports for signs of compromise. You have the most to gain by doing this and the most to lose by ignoring the situation.